Thanks for joining us here. We're at Roundtable Studios right now with Travis, aka Kold Kut. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, good. I have a beat auction coming here,
Yeah,
and I wanted to get your thoughts upon what you think about this process for producers coming together and having this process here in
absolutely.
Roundtable.
No, it's kind of near and dear to my heart. I really think that it's awesome that you're doing it. It's a really unique kind of idea, I
Hmm.
think, to do this for producers.
Hmm.
Producers definitely tap in and come to the speed auction. There's a lot of just cool opportunity networking wise,
Hmm.
and really just to hear beats artists. This is a great opportunity to come and meet all different types of producers.
Yeah, yeah,
So I just think the whole platform and the idea is cool. And when I heard about it, I was like, I definitely want to do that here and help and support
yeah.
anything we can do to help.
All right. Well, if you guys never ever been to Roundtable Studios, there we are in Broad Ripple, right?
Broad Ripple.
So Broad Ripple area. The community is great here. Travis has some real classics that's out there. Worked with DMX,
Mm-hmm.
worked with WWE,
Yep.
and so many
Yep.
different more. So tell us about your journey. Like how was that being here?
No, for sure.
Hmm.
So I've been doing this for 25 years. Started out just a fan of music,
Hmm.
just I was kind of born like an hour north of Indianapolis. Went to like a real like country school,
Okay.
but somehow hip hop found me, and it was just
Nice.
something that I gravitated towards, and something that it really inspired me. And
Hmm.
so early on, the first thing I did was I bought turntables before I've ever seen them in real life. I bought them online and taught myself how to like DJ and scratch,
Nice.
and then started doing like talked my school into let me doing the dances. So I
Okay.
started doing
Okay.
those, and that was the first thing that kind of got me into music, and I really enjoyed that.
Hmm.
Kind of moving a crowd, but then I got to the point where I want instead of playing somebody else's music, I wanted to do my own.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's kind of how that started out. And then I went to school for this. I went to Full Sail University
Hmm.
in Florida, and that really taught me the whole engineering side of this business.
Okay.
But the passion still was in the production and in the beats,
Yes.
and so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, can you let the audience know how important is production and engineering from to an artist within this industry?
It's extremely important.
Hmm.
Finding your team, I would say, is a big thing,
Hmm.
and finding people that you can work with and that you trust.
Hmm.
When I work with artists, I try to find anything and everything that I could bring out of the artist. I work for them. It,
Hmm.
it is about it is about making the best version of them when I produce their records,
Hmm.
and finding somebody that's not just a transaction. There's
Right.
plenty of people in this business, unfortunately,
Right.
and in studios as well, where it's just a transaction. Oh, you
Hmm.
pay for time, you come, you go.
Yeah.
That is where I feel like we and myself are different. Is that we care about who we work with. I
Hmm.
care about you guys as people, as artists,
Hmm.
the art itself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And that's important. Yeah. When it comes to like the production end of everything, I believe when it comes to artistry, the art, maybe the artists are little bit too shy to kind of connect and things. Well, this will give you an opportunity come October the 17th
for sure.
to network and actually get to know your producer hand first. And introduce yourself. Don't be too shy to introduce yourself or what you want. Because I believe as producers and engineers, we're here to paint the picture for the artists also.
100%. And yeah, utilize this opportunity to come and network,
Mhm.
to where everything's kind of in one setting in the house, to go, even if you are shy, like you said. And
Mhm.
there's plenty of artists that I've always like, hey, you got to go out and you got to put the work in.
Mhm.
And a lot of it is finding your team. So go up to the producers at this beat auction, listen to the music, connect. There's plenty of producers that are extremely talented that could take your song, your idea, and bring it to life. So we both
Mhm.
encourage you to come out to this, and it's going to be a great opportunity for that.
All right, yeah. And when it comes down to we have multiple different producers, but we have your very own Silly C going to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
So tell me about, her progression here as far as being
Yeah,
a round table.
Silly is fierce. I love Silly is a big personality,
Mm-hmm.
and she has been an amazing asset to Roundtable.
Mm-hmm.
Her energy that she brings for every project, and anybody that's ever worked with her would totally understand that. Her progression has been, she's came a long way in a short period of time. And not only is she a great engineer, she's a great writer and producer,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and an amazing DJ. If you've never seen her DJ, she can command any setting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, shoot, I didn't know you had the DJ back in then. Was you
yeah.
called Cold Cuts back then, or was it
Well, that
different?
was yeah. That's kind of how it all started.
Uh,
Yeah. Originally, I had some horrible name like DJ T Money. My name's Travis. That was really bad.
T-Money.
But then I bought a record, and it was just like a 12-inch, and it was called uh, the Killa Cuts,
Really? Okay.
and
Okay.
Killa with a K and
Yeah.
Cuts with a K, and so then I was like, okay, DJ Cut Killa.
Cut killer.
So I was
Okay.
DJ Cut Killa for a while, then I was DJ Cut,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was just Cut, and then I became Kold Kut because Kold Kut's a play on words. Like cold is dope,
Yeah.
cut could be like a track or
Yeah.
beat, and plus I like sandwiches. So
Yeah. Cold cuts.
there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when it comes down to this studio, like how was the process of coming from I believe when you were starting your studio back, how long was
Yeah, so we got
yeah.
so I worked at another studio in town for 13 years, and kind of honed my craft there. And there was a transition period, and this was like 2019 ish.
Mm-hmm.
For one, Roundtable was always a dream. It
Mm-hmm.
was a dream for myself. It was a dream for Corey Miller, who worked at the Lodge for 25 plus years,
Mm-hmm.
and we had talked about this forever.
Okay.
Forever, we wanted our own place, our own space to treat the clients how we wanted to treat them,
Mm-hmm.
aesthetically have the rooms how we want
Nice.
them. Around 2019, the dream became a reality, and we were able to do a brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left the space that I was at,
Mm-hmm.
started Roundtable. We got possession of the building in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was a crazy year-long process
Mm-hmm.
to build this out.
Okay.
We did have a professional acoustician design these rooms. So all these rooms are acoustically designed by a professional. He's actually local, but he does things international.
That's nice.
And then aesthetically, I was able to design this in a way that was kind of always in my head with all the colors
Yeah.
and the bright stuff. But yeah, we actually first session was in 2020, and it
Mm-hmm.
was actually with a guy named Bubba Sparks.
Bubba Sparks.
That was my
Hey,
that was the
y'all don't
first.
know about Bubba Sparks. Do your research.
I found you, Miss Nobody.
Yeah. Well, you bring it back. Give it
Yeah,
back to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first
Okay.
session here. Matter of fact,
Nice.
I'd worked with Bubba, you know, several times throughout the years at the
Mm-hmm.
other studio I was at, and then he happened to be in town, and we were working on a project.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the first session here
Hey, do your research on Bubba Sparks.
for sure.
He's been around for a while. I remember that song.
Yeah.
That was nice. All right. Well, when it comes down to this beat auction in this community, the producers have a voice, nowadays, and there's a lot of new things when it comes to production. So, what are you excited for when it comes to this event in general?
I I think again just having a new concept, which auctions aren't new, right?
Mm-hmm.
But having a new kind of format to where artists can come and be like, yeah, no, I want that one, I want
Mm-hmm.
that one. I think that's what excites me most,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're doing it right. I think with having the Eventbrite
Mm-hmm.
link and being able to have people come into a space like this, and have that whole networking event.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's really cool about it. I think people will get a lot more out of it than they realize
Mm-hmm.
if they come here, because they're going to get to meet a lot of like-minded people
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
that do this day in and day out. And so if you're an artist that's at home and you're struggling to find what you want on the internet, right? Yes, there you can find any any and
And
everything on the
yeah,
internet, right?
yeah.
But you really want to work with a producer that, like, actually in person,
Mm-hmm.
right? And be able to be like, "Ooh, I like that, but I don't like this."
Mm-hmm.
This is that opportunity. So, again, we recommend that you come out and don't miss this opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. This is a great opportunity for all of us engineers and producers to come together, to build what you probably have been building for some years now. You don't have to worry about, YouTube.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, a lot of different artists go and get their things off of YouTube, but there's no personal connection with the
No.
person over YouTube. So this is an opportunity to build from scratch. I know a lot of you guys have plenty of ideas, but you want somebody to help you paint that picture, and you'll get that here at the auction. There's going to be so many different types of producers. You have myself, Silly C going to be
Yep.
there. I'm pretty sure Travis is going to be in the
Oh,
house.
I'm gonna
So
be here. I'm gonna be here. Yeah, and I think, like you said, building from scratch.
Mhm.
That is when I work with a new artist, especially one that has a lot of kind of raw talent. The first thing I'm like, okay, let's build from scratch. Let's define your sound.
Mhm.
What do you like? Who are your influences? And then that's when the magic happens, when you're sitting there, you're creating, and you create this sound for this person. And luckily I've been able to do that for several artists throughout the years, to where, like, they had nothing coming in,
Mhm.
and now they have this sound that they're known for.
Right.
Matter of fact, like, people have even typed in, like, their name type beats, and I
Right.
produce those, right? So, like,
Right.
that goes a long way,
Yeah.
when you build somebody's sound. So you're going to have that opportunity here. So please take advantage.
Yeah. So once again, we are here at Roundtable. It's going to be 10/17 Friday. Doors open up at 6. We'll be here up until 10. Everything starts at 7. So we would encourage you guys to come early to network and definitely enjoy yourself. Now you get Juice and Juice Bar is going to be in the building, and you get an actual sample juice for purchasing your ticket as well. So that's a great thing, and 25% off your first beat when you get your ticket. So that's basically a lot of savings right in the
Oh yeah,
beginning when you
100%.
first get your first beat.
And what are
So
beats starting at?
now the beat starting at 100.
So,
So I know everyone has a certain idea of where the beat is, but a beat price. But when it comes down to these beats, these artists and producers that's coming together, they take everything seriously. So we're going to go and start at 100, and then we're going to go straight up from there. So the process of the auction would be, we will have the dry erase board, so just like a auction.
yep.
So we will have dry erase boards for those that want to experience the auctioneer. So we'll have an auctioneer 25, 45, 45, but
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna start
let's
at
go.
100.
Yep.
We're gonna start at 100, and then we're gonna go from there. Now we're gonna have leasing agreements also, so it's gonna be limited and unlimited leasing, and then if you want exclusive, that will be between you and the producer when it comes to the exclusive rights for the actual beat. Now, this is going to build your rapport, build your legacy with whoever the producer you want to choose, and you may pick all the producers. You may have one from each one, but you're going to have a extraordinary great time. And we have different categories. Now we're going to do the R&B category. We have the chill pop, because some of my producers, they do more maybe chill, or they may do some more pop. So we have the chill pop category. We have the trap for the trappers, for those that come in with the trap beats. And then we also have hip hop.
Can't
Hip hop.
forget hip hop.
Right. Can't forget hip hop. Duh. So yeah, we'll be here, and you'll have those categories. So going over them again, we have R&B, chill pop, trap, and hip hop. So of course we got to have it. It's been over 20 years, 40, 50, 60 years that hip hop has been around. And now we have an opportunity to celebrate hip hop and all its exclusivity all in one place here at Roundtable Studios. And what's the address here?
6345 Carrollton Avenue.
Okay, 6345
45
Carrollton
Carrollton
Avenue.
Avenue.
So we would love to see you guys here at Roundtable, 6 o'clock, Roundtable here, Broad Ripple. Let's go.